13U section, and while most of our kids are still 12, some of them even 11, will be playing in 13U. We'll get to that in a little bit, what the difference is. Primarily the difference is additional yardage between the bases and between home and the pitching rubber. And everybody confirming what the ground rules are, and we'll move from there. All right, I'm going to throw this on the team reach so everybody has a chance. Teddy will be on the mound, and we'll go through the defensive order in just a second. And the Jackrabbits, not a lot of energy in the dugout this afternoon, so we'll see if they've come to play or not. And we will see how that goes. As the home team, they will of course take the field first and bat second. So looking forward to seeing what the boys can do in the field. And the Jackrabbits are going to take the field here with Teddy on the mound and Isai behind the plate. And Joe at first, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short, and Gianni at third. In left field, I've got Chris. In center, I've got Jack. And in right, I've got Aaron. Aaron back from the broken collarbone, if you remember. His collarbone was broken from a dirt bike or ATV accident where maybe it was an electric scooter, I can't remember, but he struggled or not even struggle, he was on required rest from the doctor, so, and he'll be playing today though. All right, so balls are down. Now we've got pretty clear who's in the box here. Great. Getting confirmation from Teddy's mom that the audio is good, the video is good, so here we are. So I'm going to be all by myself today, missing Tony. We'll talk about that in a little bit and why I'm flying solo. But first up, we've got Teddy on the mound, and first pitch is a fastball at 55 high. Teddy with the next pitch. Fastball is also high at 53. So Teddy, a little bit of work before the game, but was mostly, like most of the kids, just kind of messing around. So did not do any extra work to get himself ready for his fastball or his change or his curve. So he's basically warming up on the mound. Not how I'd want to do it, but I'm not in charge here. So Teddy's going to miss a lot here and put a lot of runners on this first inning because he's just not warm and wouldn't put in the work to do it. So we also had some excitement in the warm-up here. Ball four straight pitches, none of them competitive. Number 17 from Hitstreak takes the ball. Number 17 here for Hitstreak now on first, as you can see. So the boys a little weary on Wednesday for practice, and looks like that's carrying over now. So the small lead off first. Teddy comes set. That pitch is in there at 56, right at the knees in the outside corner. A bigger lead, and does not go. Ball outside. Teddy falling towards first. So not throwing it straight over the top not reaching, just a lot of mistakes for not being ready. That's what this comes down to. A lot of these pitches should have been thrown in warm-up. Didn't come ready to pitch. Runner goes. Ball pops out of the glove. Ball high. So runner takes second. So the Hitstreak, this is their first ever game. This is a facility down in Parker. Swing and a miss at a 52-mile-an-hour pitch there. I'm not sure if that was a changeup or what that was, but it was a beach ball as far as that batter was concerned, and couldn't lay off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody down. Man on second right now. So Hitstreak is a facility in Parker, batting cages and whatnot. Swing and a miss. Ball's dropped. And he's out on the throw. So 1 down, but the runner then does advance to third. And Teddy gets the ball back from Joe there, just outside the mound. So it's 13U. We are throwing from 54 feet versus 50 feet, so a little bit further for Teddy to throw. And the base paths have moved from 70 to 80 feet, so 10 more feet for our players to run, as well as giving swing and a miss at a ball a little high. Teddy getting a lot of love from the Hitstreak folks. So with the 10 extra feet, it'll be tougher, of course, to steal bases and for our boys to motor down the line, but it does give our infielders a little bit more time to make that play as we move towards the full major league distance of 60 feet 6 inches and 90 feet. That ball was not anywhere near anything, but did come out 46. I think that was an attempt at a curveball, maybe. So Teddy being told he's not reaching, which I think is correct. There's a reach. And there's a throw into the outfield by Isai with a pop throw. Great backup by Chris out there. So Hitstreak being that facility down in Parker with a bunch of cages and some indoor mounds, fielding their first team ever. And so this is their first game ever at this level. So this team has not played together. Given that alone, ball outside, you got to think the Jackrabbits have to be favored in this game, although not playing like a dominant team by any means at this point. Playing much more like a rusty team. Ball is low and in the dirt. That gives us 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Tony and Cole make the trip. I may be able to find me a helper in the booth here. Tony doing the rounds. So Cole not joining us for the fall. He has decided to join another team. That ball is high and away. Ball 4. Batter will take his base. Cole's playing for a team that's closer to home and has indoor facilities where he can play all the time. So we won't have Cole on the Jackrabbits anymore. But once a Jackrabbit, always a Jackrabbit. So Cole and Tony always invited to come join the Jackrabbits in the stands or probably on the field if we could get him on there. And with that now, we have runners at first and third and only 1 down on a strikeout from Teddy. Swing and a miss. So I think I shared there's a little excitement while waiting for the game. There's some bees here at the park. We're at a brand new park here in Highlands Ranch, and one of them managed to sting Aaron. So Aaron coming back from an injury with the broken collarbone, and he is got stung. So first day back, no good deed goes unpunished there, shall we say. Here comes the pitch, runner goes, that ball is high. So now you got second and third, and nobody down, or sorry, 1 down, 1 ball, 1 strike. Teddy's struggling on the mound. Again, didn't put in the preparatory work, so basically warming up out there. Swing and a miss. At a 51-mile-an-hour pitch at the knees. That's the way he should have been firing after waiting. There's, 3 batters basically. So here we go. Teddy now comes set. That ball is high. 54.
Go get him right here, kid. You got this, Big Sam?
So Teddy now 2-2 count. Throws something 40, 49. Not sure what that was, but huge number of pitches on Teddy's arm already. So we are doing development league here with the fall ball, just so you know. So we're going to see different kids on the mound, different kids in the batting order, and different kids in position. Really the 8-game swing and a miss. 54 on the inside corner. That's 2 down. So again, Teddy took four batters to warm up, and now first batters. What's up, my good man?
What's up, baby?
How you doing? So Teddy now with 2 down, 2 strikeouts. Really, again, not ready. So really started throwing the way he should throw at that last batter. Let's see what we get here. Oh, an amazing curveball for 48 miles an hour. Called a ball, but clearly a strike across the entire zone there. So we'll see if Teddy comes back with that second pitch. Teddy with a fastball super high, 54. So Teddy's curveball starts away from the left-handed batter and would break in towards him. So generally you don't want to throw that pitch unless you know they're not looking for it, because it's going to cut across a lot of the plane for them to hit. So let's see how Teddy does now with a 2-0 count. He's got to mentally shake it off and come back. Got to bring a strike here. Ground ball, wrapped in middle. Jack grabs it, gets the ball in. So that was the curve ball that did sweep across the zone there, right into the batter's gloves or batter's bat. So did exactly what expected it would do, which is convert it into a single right up the middle. Good job by the Hitstreak batter. First run in the history of Hitstreak. Swing and a miss. Batter decided a little late on that one. 56 miles an hour, so Teddy bringing a little extra heat. Next pitch. Got him. Got him. Got him. Excellent throw out by Isai, and absolute fabulous tag by Ricardo. So again, Teddy not ready to start pitching once he got his 4 batters in, was throwing strikes there. So Isai and Ricardo both with an excellent play. Where's Ricardo? He's 22. There he is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after the top of the first, Hitstreak with 1, Jackrabbits with nothing. They will be batting in the bottom of the first here, and what we'll have for this lineup is Javon will lead off, followed by Chris, Teddy, and Gianni. If we get past Gianni, we'll have Jorge, Aaron, and Ricardo. So again, we're changing up the... Javon's leading off, so changing up the order to really get some different looks for kids, as well as putting kids who have sometimes been at the bottom of the order at the top, so they get more at-bats per game. We only have 8... oh man, I didn't bring the bungee cord. Is it going to decide to get windy on me? We only have 8 games plus a single elimination tournament, so a minimum of 9 games. So coach is trying to use fall ball here really for developmental purposes, to get kids up to speed on playing new positions, potentially getting new or more at-bats, working on some of their at-bats, and then we need new pitchers. So expect to see a lot of different looks for pitchers. I imagine we'll see Isaiah and Ricardo and Joe quite a bit more than we did in the summer, because we need them to really move their pitching up to another level, especially as we move to 13U, where the batters are going to be a little bit better, the distance is a little bit longer, and the pitching throwing a little bit harder. So expect that this whole fall ball season. A few other notes. So again, 13U, it was for anybody who had the cutoff is 13, below 13 as of May 1st, 2024. For most of our players, they'll only be 12. So we're already playing up, but you have a couple of kiddos that are 13 by that time, Jorge being one of them. So we're playing up to play with them. But you will see some the fall ball season. So this pitcher throwing high 40s, low 50s in his warm-ups. So big shout out to Sarah. Teddy's mom was keeping me hydrated. Sitting off to the right here. So yeah, 49 to 52. He's got a sweeper though, a pretty gnarly sweeper, but he gives it away because he drops down. So Coach Nick coming to just check on me and just letting him know that this kid's throwing high 40s, low 50s. It does have a sweeper. A sweeper is sort of a gentle curve, if you will, and a gentle curve that sweeps across the zone from the arm to the glove side. 53, fastball right down the middle. So Javon now learned to be a hitter. Putting him in the leadoff position makes it a little bit tougher because the role of the leadoff hitter is obviously to get on, but also to see as many pitches as you can from the opposing pitcher so that you can report back. So it's like being a spy or a recon as well as being responsible for getting on base. Swing and a miss at a 54-mile-an-hour pitch. So when the gun is on or the game time's on, the pitcher here picking up a couple miles an hour on the pitch. Javon should be further back in the box. Right now he's up equal and needs a little bit more time to see. Swing and a miss at strike 3 at 54 miles an hour. So Javon, if you go back and watch this, you want to be further back in the box to give yourself just that split second longer to see it. In steps Chris. Chris will be batting second. Generally hits middle of the order, so again, new spot for him. His job, like Javon's, will be to get on. Swing and a miss. Chris is extremely streaky. He will often go games without making contact, and then he'll go games where he's 3 for 3 or 4 for 4. So let's see what Chris shows up today. I don't know if it's a mental thing. He tries all kind of different batting stances and things. So I don't know if it's what makes him so streaky, but he is maybe the streakiest kid on the team. With that, he takes ball 1 high. And ball outside. Chris now taking a good look at that sweeper. The sweeper comes in at 47, and if you saw the catcher go way to his right, that was because that thing was breaking. Swing and a miss, a 50-mile-an-hour. I don't know if that was a changeup or just a little off the fastball, but that was a really nice pitch by number 5 at Hitstreak. So we do have Teddy in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down. So Jackrabbits not looking like a team that has played baseball in a long, long time. So Teddy steps in. Teddy, the really simple stance, slight bend in the knee. Ground ball to the left side. That's going to get through. So Teddy will take first. And whoops, Teddy will be at first here. And nobody's on deck. Gianni apparently is going to be up, but was out warming up. So I got a problem with first base. Oh no, I just need to twist my whole camera, don't I? Maybe I can walk over there and do that. Wait for Gianni. Oh, here comes Gianni. And Gianni will step in now. Ooh, that ball is way behind. Teddy will get into second standing because that ball was literally behind Gianni. So first ball. Let's see if Teddy can go 80 feet here. He does not have a big enough lead. That ball is cranked up dead center. That ball is caught by the left fielder, and that will end the inning. So one runner reached on air, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Ends the Jackrabbits bottom of the first. With that, the bottom of the first, the hit streak is up 1-0 over the Jackrabbits, and we shall see who takes the mound here, but assume it's going to be 1 inning per, and that's usually coach's development or his way to work with kiddos. I'm also going to go play with the camera over first base. I realize there's not much right field, so I will be back, but you should still be able to pick up some noise from the third base microphone.
Call the first batter. You got the first batter. You call it. Oh, you're not? Oh, never mind. Hey, bro, you got first batter, right? Call it.
So a couple of changes here for Jackrabbits. So first, you'll see on the mound, we have Isaac. So Isaac is the, had played on the other team, in the summer, and so Isaac is now, but it was playing up. He was quite young, so he's moving up, or he's moved down, and he's going to play with us now. Behind the plate, we have Jabrell. At first, we've got Joe. At second, we've got Chris. At shortstop, we've got Ricardo, and it looks like Isaiah is at third. In left, we've got Javon. Deep in center is Jack, and in right is Aaron. So again, like I said, coach moving kids around, getting them to see different looks, different places. So Isaac with the first pitch. That ball is low and away. Isaac throws a little bit harder than everybody else. I believe he was a pitcher last time, so we will see what he's serving up here. And 56, low and away. So throwing hard, but kind of again, ball's moving glove side off the plate to the Hitstreak batter. 51. Not sure if that was looked like a changeup that was released too early. So now we got 3-0. 3-0 count. And we got a dog barking in the background. He's going to get relocated. So Jabrell calling the first pitch, or this pitch here. And let's see what we go with. Strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Isaac there. That was 57, by the way. So Isaac just throwing quite a bit harder than our regular one. So in line with Cole. Doesn't have the repertoire of pitches that Cole had, but could potentially step into that spot. Swing and a miss. A 52 mile an hour pitch. And so Isaac now with a full count. Payoff pitched on its way. I think one of the things that Isaac's supposed to be working on this fall ball and into the off season, and will be increasing the repertoire, getting himself maybe a breaking ball or better control of his changeup. That ball is inside. I like the call, fastball inside, but wasn't able to execute on that. So runner takes first. So top of the second here. Isaac back on. Runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Shot down the first base line. And we get a ground ball to first and a force at second, and there was nobody standing on second when that pitch came, or when that throw came through. So we end up getting one out on a nice play by Joe. But the runner does advance on the ground ball. So runner on second now, one down, 14 is up. I got to do a better job. This is where I missed Tony. I don't remember who the leadoff hitter was. I think 14 was a foul ball, straight back. Oh, we got called by coach. Not seeing. Jabril, go out there. Oh, or not. Jabril making a move here. Coach how not to have a balk. It looks like he's reminding him he's got to stay still, and once he comes set, he's doing a lot of moving and shaking of the shoulders. So we started at about 88 degrees first pitch, and the projection for today is that by the end of this game we'll be at 94, 95. So it's increasingly hot out there. Both teams' fashion choices were black tops. So the boys are hot anyway, and they're going to get hotter with those black tops on. Let's see if that affects us later on. Oh, wow, that was 58, but apparently low and away. That was some good heat right there. That popped Jabril's glove. Hear it all the way back here in the broadcast booth. See if we can do that again. I'm not sure. I guess it must have been low. Ground ball. Ball gets through. Just absolutely bad defense there on the left side. So runner will advance. I guess that's a single, and no one actually touched it, but it's a mental error, and is now going to require Isaac to have to pitch a little bit more. So we have a runner on first, a runner on third, and the batter number 5 with his red helmet is up. So Hitstreak proven to be the better team through an inning and a half. Great stop by Jabril. Great stop by Jabril on a ball that bounced, didn't quite even make it the 50 feet, much less the 54 feet of the distance here. So, again, Isaac bringing lots of heat, just working on control of his pitches. Runner's going to go. That's a foul ball. Somebody missed a sign there. So that was an easily stolen second base, and that ball, now we'll do it all over again. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Runner returns to first on the foul ball. Let's see if they have the steal sign on again, if Isaac gives him any mind, maybe a step off here. There are no step off or throw over rules at this age, so you can do it as much as you want. Yep, there's a step off. Look, good heads up. Good heads up baseball by Isaac. Just letting the runner at first know, I got you, I'm watching you, I'm aware you're going. And maybe we'll keep the runner 1 step closer to give Jabril a fighting chance to throw down. Runner goes. Foul ball again. So, again, number 5 missing the signs, unless they've got a hit and run on, which would be pretty advanced for a team having their first ever game together. But now with 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 down. So, have a chance now for Isaac to... chance for Isaac here to strike him out, potentially a strikeout, throw him out if the steal is still on. And a fake throw over gives the runner on first. And ball bounces in the dirt outside. Excellent stop by Jabril. Jabril saves a run there, and the runner didn't run, so looks like we did get maybe lucky with the swings and the foul balls. So let's see here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Isaac comes set. Runner at first is dancing. He is going. That ball is high. Jabrell chooses not to throw and looks the runner back at third. So Isaac was up in the count, now he's behind. Now he's got to really bring that pitch. Look for him to take a little off. He's going to come from the stretch still, even though he could do the windup. The runners can't go anywhere. Ball 4, that'll load the bases. So Jackrabbits in a little bit of trouble here. Bases loaded, 1 down. Play is at any base, so you do have a force play at any base. In steps another lefty. Lefty. I guess we haven't seen this gentleman yet. So Chris playing second, but not moving over and adjusting for the left-handed batter. So a huge gap on the right side. And that batter is hit right in the middle of the shoulders. And he will jog down to first. And coach being told to, Isaac being told by coach to go to the windup. Let's see if that brings him a little bit more control, because again, speed not a problem, but hey, control struggling today. 51, and that ball's in the dirt. So, yes, so Cole was with us in the summer, but he's now gone to a new team for fall ball and for next year, one that's closer to home for him. Has a little bit different facilities, but yeah, we had him for a couple of years. He's a great player. And that ball is way outside, skips away. Nobody's going anywhere. Okay, Isaac again being reminded he needs to cover. Joe was covering just in case. So Joe with just really good baseball IQ there. Joe plays first for us because of that baseball IQ. Generally, you'd want to put either a lefty over there or someone a little bit taller. In future years, I'll bet Joe gets moved to second base as more of an infield general to command what's going on and to put that glove to good use. But for now, he is a key cornerstone of our infield. That ball is high. 3-0. So Isaac now really got to bring a pitch in.
Go hard, Isaac, go hard.
So number 17 should be sitting on dead red for a fastball here. And let's see what we get. We got 53, ball outside. I'm just not calling that outside pitch at all. Timeout being called by Coach Paul for a second visit. We will have a pitching change here. Isaac will be relieved, and Gianni will be stepping in to fill it up.
Did anyone else? You got a mic? You got a mic, Mike?
Of course I had a mic for you.
How are you?
Mike Stoll.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got rid of about half the team, and then he's trying to shoot up AAA. So that's trying to do that.
Oh, that's super cool, man.
Keeping the cost down.
I understand. Good? Yeah, doing great. How are you, Todd? Yeah. It's good to be out here.
It is so good to be out here.
I know.
So good to be out here. Ladies and gentlemen, you might remember this voice. We have Tony, Cole's dad, back on the mic joining us in the booth today. So now we've got the Mike and Tony show back.
How's it going, Mike?
I'm doing well. I know it's fall ball and it's developmental and we're working on all the things, but one team came out to play and the other team came out to practice.
So we're top 2 right now. Pitching change.
Yep.
Number 19, Gianni's coming in. I saw Gianni warming up with Isai down the left field line.
Oh, great.
And it's looking good.
Good.
So, what do you want to do right here? Right?
Well, he inherits a heck of a problem. He's
Yeah.
got bases loaded and 1 down. So in a perfect world, you induce a ground ball to the left side, and you get a double play out of it. But with the longer bases, our boys should be able to do it. Now, we have inexperienced middle infielders because coach is moving folks around to see where they want to play. So we've got Ricardo at short and Chris at second, so I'm not sure about that. But that's what you want. You know, one pitch, ground ball, that's what you'd want to see. Otherwise, I think you got to strike them out.
Yeah, and you know, I think we're going to get a righty out of the box. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to playing in, going home, and let the catcher shoot down to first, right? Because it's 54 feet now.
Yeah.
Or
it's 80 feet.
Oh, 80 feet now,
right.
yeah. So
54 to the rubber.
Right, so it slows down a bit. You can cut down that run at home and then let the catcher decide where he wants to go on the next one. So it can be a force at first, or he could go back to third on a tag play with whoever's running at second, which could be a good deal. We'll find out. So
we'll
back
see.
to game action.
Yes. So that's what you see. Yeah, you know what, honestly, if you're doing developmental league, you might as well do everybody in so you learn to make those plays at the plate. Right now, everybody's at their own arbitrary depth. Yeah, we got deep at short, we got even with the bag at the corners. So that first pitch was missed with a ball.
Johnny's going to work behind the count 1-0. Number 27, wearing the Bruce Bolt gloves. You got to love Bruce Bolt. And here's the delivery. It's going to be a strike on the outside corner, just where we want our kids to
be throwing. Yeah, we haven't been getting that pitch all day. And just so you know, Gianni hit 59.
59.
So that's
where we expect him.
Yeah, that's he can really bring the heat. So let's see if he can keep that.
A 1-1. It's going to skip that one. It's going to go right back to Jabril, right into his glove. Jabril's going to pop up and give it back to Gianni. So 2-1.
That was 58. So again, much like Isaac, no problem with the speed. It's been the command and the control of the ball.
Command and control. That was a good conversation. I'm glad that you brought that one up. So let's see if you can command this one. It's going to be enough speed. No, 58. Now inside. Way to pitch on that inside corner. Now you could do a lot.
Yep.
It's a 2-2. Huge pitch right here.
Big pitch. This is where you need the strikeout. If Gianni has a secondary pitch and feels comfortable, it's where you'd throw it. He's been throwing nothing but fastballs.
Get him to roll over on it or swing through it. Let's see what he does here on the 2-2. He's going to spike that one. Good stop by the catcher.
Yeah. Jabril having no trouble behind the plate with some really tricky pitches. 60 miles an hour, but in the dirt. So now full count, bases loaded, no place to put him. You got to bring him something, even if you got to take a little off.
3-2. And it's going to be strike 3 looking. So 2 down in the inning. Bags juice. Gianni comes in, gets the strikeout, and now really you can play back.
Yep.
And I
force
think,
any base.
Right. You see the infielders take a couple steps back, a little bit less even with the bag getting the position.
Yep.
So Gianni's going to work to, I don't know.
Number 9
this
here,
is.
big tall, but 9 on his back and 17 on his helmet.
Okay.
So
26.
I don't know.
We could start off the number game right now. So
26.
We could subtract that, and gosh,
Yeah,
we get from that one.
Average him. He's 13.
Is he the 8-hole hitter? I don't know. So
he's a tall kid. That's all I know. So
here's the 1-0. It's gonna be 2-0 in the dirt.
60 miles an hour again.
Good placement. See what he does with the 2-0 right here, man. Let's see if he's feeling comfortable locating, breaking ball.
Jabril calling for a fastball belt high inside.
And it's on the inside corner.
Oh, he
beautiful
hits it.
pitch, 58 on the radar. So Gianni's working himself back into the count, 2-1, 2 out, bags juiced.
I really like that inside fastball call.
I love it too. He's locating it beautifully.
Yeah, he really is. So this one now more dead center down the middle.
It's going to be outside. Skips right back to it's a short backstop off that hard concrete. So 3-run, nowhere to put number 9.
Call for that inside fastball again. That's what I think you need to see. The only thing he's really been able to consistently hit. Inside fastball. Here we go.
And he hasn't had an offer at it yet. So
no, exactly.
Maybe they'll try to turn on it and roll over and pick up, touch the bag. Here we go.
Gianni just getting confirmation of the count.
Working from the stretch, the delivery. And there's that inside heater. So 3-2. We got a swing on this one.
Yep.
So kind of handcuffed a bit.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Everybody should be running. Infield's got to not be distracted by that and know where they're playing.
Yeah.
Generally here, you're going to want to go 2 first. It's the easy out with everybody running. They'll all have nice big leads.
And the 3-2. Swing and a miss. So Gianni comes in, punches out the 2 batters that he faced. We're out of the inning. It's
2-0.
2-0. Manageable game. We'll get the bats up and we'll score some runs.
Could have been a lot worse.
How'd you been, Michael?
I'm all right. Did they have 3? Should I go look and see?
I thought it was 2 walked in.
Oh, you know what? They might have had the one with the hit by pitch. Do you want to go find out?
Yeah.
Oh, I love your shirt. Is Stephanie has that. I know, right? She says hello. I gotta take a picture of that.
So it is 3. Oh, I apologize. I missed one there.
30.
All right. So it is 3-0, going to the bottom of the second. And again, only 4 batters up for the Jackrabbits last inning. So we will see Jorge, Aaron, and Ricardo. Those guys get on. We'd have Isaiah, Joe, and Jack. So
They only got one across that inning? One across that inning?
they got 2.
Two.
So for a total of 3. So Teddy gave up 1 earned run. Isaac gave up 2 earned runs.
So middle part of the lineup coming up.
Yep.
You score 3 runs, you win the inning, and it's a brand new ball game going in the top of the third. 3-3-3. It all makes sense. We started
There's
out the
numbers
ball
again.
game 99 and then number 9. So 9s were wild to start. Let's
see if we
play
can get
math
some threes here.
Let's see if we can get some
Exactly.
3s to work with those 9s.
Exactly. I'm with you. Yeah.
Every game. Sounds like a different game. Team though.
We will be here as much as we can, man. We worked really hard on the chores this morning so we could be here.
Yeah, that's excellent.
So-
is Cole hanging out by the boys in the dugout, or?
Yeah, he already said what's up,
Oh,
but
nice,
I told
nice.
him they need to focus.
Yep. So we've been good. We had we had these things called free weekends. These are weekends where you didn't have to do anything. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
they're quite amazing.
They are
We had
amazing.
like 2 maybe in the last month since we've been had time off. So I did crazy things like recaulk the bathtub. So that was it. That was all I did one day, and I was like, I am a champion. That is all I need to do today. So
I was washing baseboards this morning.
oh, there you go.
So
That's
something that needs to get done.
that's an impressive level of commitment to lowering the dust in your house for sure.
So
yeah.
as we go to the bottom of the second, number 5 is going to be on for this Hitstreak team. This is a new ball club. Haven't ever saw him before. I recognize a couple of the kids. Number 5 is floating it in there. Going to have to wait on this one. You're going to have to be ready when the pitch is delivered. You
Yeah.
got to wait and be on time with it.
So this is Hitstreak, at least this team's first game ever.
Okay.
So they're just learning to get along, but they're not, showing that they can play straight away.
Yeah.
So this is the same gentleman, but number 5, same pitcher from last time, but he was throwing a little slower in warm-ups, and then when the game was on, he picked up several miles an hour.
Okay.
I think it might be because he was throwing 52-ish, 49-ish during warm-ups, and then was hitting 55 on the gun, and had a sweeper.
Good, babe. How are you? Good to see you too, brother. So it's going to be Jorge.
Yeah, it's a totally
Aaron
different.
Ricardo.
Yeah, Jorge, Aaron, Ricardo is going to be the lineup. So coach is, using fall balls developmental. So some of the folks that have traditionally been in the middle of the bottom of the lineup are moved to the top so they can get more swings. And also, so not really compiling a lineup here where you would be thinking about trying to string hits together and score runs. More about individual kids getting a chance to see the ball more and get more swings in. So I expect that we will see a different lineup every Sunday, and we will see different folks in different positions, as we saw in the first 2 innings every time. So, and that's right, we will be playing 8 Sunday games, so make sure you ring the bell and subscribe so you get those, and then we'll have a single elimination tournament at the end of that. So we're playing through the end of October on fall ball.
Playing Jorge a bit shallow here. It's the first pitch. It's going to be high, a little bit inside. And Jorge, we saw it towards the end of last year. He was really turning on a lot of balls.
Yep.
And if he gets a hold of one here that's floating out over the heart of the plate, I think he can turn on that and give it a ride down the left field line. Here's the 1-0. It's going to be up, elevated. Jorge's going to leave that up there. He's going to leave it up in the penthouse. So leadoffs got a good count to do some damage here.
Yep.
Here's the 2-0. Yeah, it's going to be upstairs, floated across. What was that, 50?
51.
51 on the gun. So
Yeah.
quick 3-0 count. Not how Hitstreak wanted to start that inning. It's how the Jacks want to start it.
Yeah, we do. We'd love to see Jorge get on and run wild.
Won't be a green light here. And it's going to be ball 4. So 4 consecutive balls. So Aaron's going to hop in with the Don Johnson bat. Good to see him back from the collarbone.
Yeah, you missed the excitement before the game. He got stung by a bee.
Oh.
So we came off IR and immediately had an IR scare.
okay,
So, but luckily they put snow cone on it. They didn't have any ice, so they put a little snow cone on it, and he shook it off with a little swelling on the forearm. He'll
If he
be fine.
splits the gap here, I'm going to recommend to the medical professionals everywhere, snow cones on bee stings. It's going to be a first pitch, or he's sliding in safe to second. I think that was called a ball.
I think that was a ball, but it looked like a strike to me.
Yeah, it hit that inside corner. I like the spot.
Yeah.
But, when you throw 4 consecutive balls to the leadoff,
Hard to get that pitch.
yeah, hard to get that pitch. So.
Yeah.
I think it's a 1-0 count.
So now Aaron at huge hole on the right with Jorge at second.
Oh, Aaron's going to swing at that. It's going to advance runner to third. Second baseman's up with it. A little bit of throw. Jorge takes a look around third. So Aaron does his job, moves him over another 80 feet. So 1 out. Runner at third for number 22, Ricardo.
So the first run for the Jacks now, we've got only 80 feet away with 1 down. And as Tony said, we need 3 runs this inning to win the inning. Now strike on the outside corner, not a call we've been getting a lot of, but there it is. Ricardo with quite a yellow bat there.
So number 5 is going to pitch from ahead, first time this inning. Ricardo is going to take a cut at that inside. It's going to be popped off the first baseline. It's going to hit a tent. It's going to go to a parent. Parent makes the play, looks at the ball.
Wow.
And
that was nice. It was a one hop.
1 hop straight to Todd. We've known Todd.
So now Ricardo behind in a spot where he is unfortunately too frequently. He's now 0-2. So looking to be swinging here, anything close.
And
Look
you
for that
focus ball
sweeper.
to the left. You're going to score a run, so you got to shorten up. And he's going to take a look at that one.
So there was that sweeper that I thought might be coming. So I would go back to that sweeper if I were number 5.
Yeah,
You still got pitches to play with.
Yeah.
So let's see if that's the case.
Dusts off the rubber. Takes a look in, working from the stretch, likes what he sees. Catcher set up outside. Here's the delivery. And Ricardo's going to poke that one into the gap. That one's going to get a bit beyond. Nope, it's going to be a long single. So Ricardo does the job. It's a 3-1 ball game. We're going to string hits together. You win innings, and we'll see if we can keep it going right now.
There we go. So the first run, a foul ball crosses the plate, and that is Jorge on an RBI from Ricardo.
Yeah, and this infield was late to react. I would love to see him bunt right here and really put the pressure on. If it's possible. A little small ball. They're playing.
And the ball's not traveling. Swing and a miss. So Izzy's batting middle of the order here to make sure he gets more at bats. Big, physical, big kid. Just needs more playing time. And coach is trying to do that this fall ball.
Nope. Swing and a miss.
So Isaiah quite a ways behind these pitches, and then coming in about 50, 52. So maybe move back in the box a little bit on this. So Ricardo not stealing. 80-foot base pass, maybe a little bit too far for him. That ball is high. It was a nice sweeper, but started off too high and didn't get the break he needed. Maybe at sea level, that's a strike, but 5,000 feet, it's not.
No, it's going to float a bit. So 1-2, Ricardo with a modest lead. Pitcher takes a glance, but Ricardo's not going anywhere. Here's the swing and a miss. So.
Swinging, yeah.
2 out.
49 mile an hour, I guess, fastball at the knees. So
A little bit inside. Got to find a way to put that one in.
yeah, in steps Joe. On deck will be Jack.
So Joe shakes umpire's hands. I didn't see him thank the Heavenly Father.
What? Is it even a Joe at bat if he doesn't do that?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't count.
Unless he rakes right here. Ricardo's going to be off on the first pitch. It's going to plunge.
Oh.
And so Joe, maybe that's why he didn't think. I don't know. Perhaps he's a clairvoyant. I don't know. But as a result, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 1 swing of the bat. It's a tie ball game. You win the inning.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the man above was like, "Hey, man, I need a little credit here.
Yeah,
You're not going to
so
get credit.
flunked.
I've been flunked you, exactly."
We'll have to remind Joe about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't change something.
Yeah. So huge hole on the right side for Jack, who is a lefty, and who could pull the ball here and exactly tie the game up. The ball's way outside.
Jack's going to work ahead. A lot of speed on the base paths right now. He finds grass, it's going to score one, and really if Joe can get around those bags like he
Well, there's 2 outs, so on contact, Joe will be running. Yeah.
And swing and miss is going to
Squirt past.
So now a single scores 2.
So a
Really big out bat.
crucial at bat here. Jack, and an important pass ball. Way to be heads up there for Ricardo if you're paying attention. So Jack, who took a while to get his form down during the summer ball.
That's going to be outside. 2-1's the count.
But he's working on that issue he had all summer, which was stepping towards the pitcher. And towards the end of the season, he got that figured out, was really pulling the ball, and that's what he needs to do.
Was
here.
pulling it very nicely.
I know.
If he throws that sweeper right here, it's right into the bat path. How Jack is dropping the bat. Let's see the 2-1. There it is. That's what we talked about. That's going to find the green, and that's going to score 2. Jack's going to have a chance to be standing on second with a good relay. He's going to miss the cutoff. There we go. So we won the inning. It's a 3-2 ball game. And, I hate to remind the people our record when we broadcast, but, I'm going to go ahead and remind them of that because it's a brand new ball game.
It's a brand new ball
baseball,
game.
And this is what we talked about. That pitcher it
broke
right
right
into the bat path right there. And Jack didn't miss it to his
No.
credit. So 3-3.
Took it home.
Going.
So now we got Isai up, and Jabril will be on deck. So Isai with a single to the right side would score Jack easily because Jack will be running, although he has a tiny lead. So interestingly enough, you notice the sweeper, Teddy threw a curveball to a left-hander, which then broke right into his bat. That left-hander hit the ball straight up the middle and scored or drove in the first run of the game. So for a right-handed batter to throw a ball that breaks into a left-handed batter is a bad idea.
Bad idea.
Swing and a miss.
So 2 swings, 2 misses, 2 outs, 0-2 count, runner at second. 3-3 ball game.
See it out front, Eastside. See it out front.
Isai now swinging like his life depends on it, which means he's pulling his head and throwing his shoulders all over the place. Needs to be a little
Set in
bit
the
more under
box.
control.
It's going to be outside. Jack's going to take third, standing up. And third baseman got in a bay away just a bit. Jack was calling for interference on that. I don't think he's going to get that call. Umpire wasn't looking. So it's 1-2. And Isai's going to get a hold of that one. Got to straighten that out. Hey, way to be on time, kid. Let's go, babe.
That was a 51-mile-an-hour fastball that Isai was way ahead of, so we need Isai to either move up in the box or wait a little bit more. So now if the pitcher were feeling it, he'd throw the sweeper here because he's obviously zoned in. I don't know what that was. I think that...
Oh, Jack's going to try to pick up this run. He's going to have to get down. Play at the plate. Yeah, he's out.
He is out.
Yep. So, good inning. Won the inning.
How do I even score that? Thrown out.
Yeah.
So Jack trying to get a little fancy there. Not sure if that was something maybe that coach called from third, but the throw back to third, and he broke towards home. Third baseman with a great throw home. He's out.
So 2-5-2.
2-5-2 is how you'd score it on my.
I don't know how you do it on here.
Let's see. Is there like a
An
out?
other out?
Other. Yeah. There we go. Wait, what happened there? Nope, go back, undo.
Was he under? Did you see it from right there?
No.
3 up. 3 up.
I just don't know.
Isai did not finish his at bat, so Isai will come back and bat at the bottom of the third. Looks like Gianni is going to hit back on the mound after 2 strikeouts, giving him the ball again to get the pitch and the innings in.
Gianni did a great job really settling things down in the top of the second. Came in with the bag's juice.
Yep.
Struck out the 2 batters he faced, and now he's got a clean slate, and we'll see what he can do in a brand new ball game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Gianni, unfortunately, Isai and Jabril are our catchers. Both of them one was up to bat, one was in the on-deck circle. So we're going to need someone to catch him while he warms up. And now we've got Coach. So Coach doing what he needs to do.
I'll give you the outfield. It looks like it's going to be from left to right. Teddy, Jack, and Isai.
Isai and right, yeah.
So Jorge's going to come out to catch. I know Cole loved when Jorge caught.
Yeah.
Said he really loved how his glove work especially was noted. So Jorge's going to come in and get some action at catcher, working with Gianni on the bump.
Right now we got the middle infielders, but no corner infielders. So
what
I'm
do
not
we got?
sure.
Kieran at short, Jay at second.
No, that can't be Kieran because he's on vacation.
Oh, he
so
is.
that's got to be
That's
Chris.
Christopher. Okay.
Yeah, Chris. And then no, we really don't know who our corner infielders are. This is suboptimal. There's got to be a board that people should be looking at, or no?
Yeah.
So, I would I know that at one point they were talking about putting Teddy, giving him some shots at third, but he's in left.
All right, I think we've solved the mystery of third.
Yep, looks like
be
Izzy. Yeah, Isaiah's got no problem setting up. Now we just need somebody at first. So
I think it's going to be Joe. We'll see. Nope, it's going to be Jabril.
wow, that's a brand new position for Jabril. He's never played there before. In fact, he's never played there before, and he ran in front of the pitcher during warm-ups. So
Yeah.
gonna have to be a little smarter there.
Absolutely.
Not get hurt. So
Jabril needs a ball, and he's going to have to.
I mean, they're gonna get one throw in. I think it's probably all they're gonna get here.
A little bit different.
Feeling it out. Right.
Well, again, it's developmental. We're trying to put kids at new positions, see who goes where. As you know, as happens, kids will develop in various ways. There's virtually nobody on this team playing a position that will be the position they'll play in high school or if they go into college.
Yeah, it's time to work. It's time to get better.
Exactly. So, and that'll all, it isn't a knock on the kids. It's just that every team is different. Every team has different needs. And when you show up to play for your high school team, there's already 3 classes ahead of you. There's already somebody playing catcher. There's already playing someone second. So you're going to have to adjust and you're going to have to learn your new position. So getting a chance to play in fall ball here to do that is exactly what coach is doing. So those of you at home that are hoping for a Jackrabbits win, we are too, but know that we're having a different philosophy now than we did during the summer. So,
Well, Gianni's going to take a nice long look in at Jorge as the delivery. It's going to be a bit up. Tempted the batter just a bit. Right on that fringe right there. It's a good spot. It's a good way to start off the count.
yeah, and that really popped Jorge's glove.
Yeah.
So my guess is that
Great execution right there. So here's the 1-0. And it's a swing and a miss. It's going to take the batter down to his knee. So up, down. Let's see if he goes right, left now. Let's see if something's set up outside. Haven't seen the off-speed stuff yet.
I don't think Gianni feels a lot of confidence in it. I saw him throwing a couple during warm-ups.
It's going to be low and inside.
Well, there you go. If I were a betting man, I would say the next pitch would be high and inside.
Yeah.
Kind of moving around the box.
Yeah.
So started out high and outside. See if they get him high and inside.
It's going to be another one.
That one bounced.
So 3-1's the count.
So Gianni was working on a changeup during warm-ups there, but wasn't anywhere near the plate. So I don't think he has a secondary pitch today. I think it's all about speed and location. 3-1, it's just got to be right there. That's the moral of the story. And that ball is not.
He's going to lose him on 4 consecutive balls.
So lead off on a run.
So Gianni getting a few tips and pointers from coach. Looks like he's standing too upright. He's not really bringing the ball forward. That's why he's leaving all his balls nice and high.
It's going to be a first pitch looking.
And that was one difference right there. Gianni took that to heart, kind of down and in. Leaning down and pushing in. And that was a beautiful first pitch strike.
Not much of a lead for the runner at first. It's going to get by Jorge. Back to Jorge. Jorge's going to slide. I don't know that he would have had a chance, Matta, anyway.
No.
So it's a 1-1 count. Runner standing on second.
Go, Gianni, you got it.
Come on, be ready, infield.
So infield now, all folks in positions they don't normally play. So hopefully they know what they're doing when they get a ground ball.
It's going to be outside. 2-1's the count.
60. So he's popping the glove nice and hard, but
I'm going to stay on that outside corner right now. Let's see if we can get the lefty to roll. Goes right there again, and he gets that strike. So 2-2 is the count.
Yep, that was 56. So by keeping it away, if the left-handed batter here tries to pull it, it's an easy ground ball right to second base.
Absolutely.
Now, Javon needs to know it's coming and needs to be watching where that pitch is.
And swing and a miss. So
57.
great bounce back and 1 out. We want to leave that runner at second right where he is. About
Yep.
160 feet away is just fine.
Yep. I have no problems having him. We can send his mail out there as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
And in fact, if he's got a hat and a glove, just let him stay there and someone can bring that out to him too. I think he was the second baseman. Here's the 1-0. Late swing by number 11. So Gianni to his 3rd consecutive batter. So that's a good sign.
Yep.
And he's just pumping fastballs. Good location, good placement. He's rocking and rolling right now. Here's the 0-1. It's going going to skip in. Good stop by Jorge. Goes in between the legs, right back to his pitcher. It's a 1-1 count.
And he's done a really good job being high, low, but you can see he was aiming there, not throwing. So that's why he skipped that ball in. It's just a little bit, half a second of too much thinking. Here comes a strike.
And it's going to float right over Jabril. We should have a play at the plate. Nope, they're not going to send him right now. Yeah, got to get it in. So when all else fails,
get the ball in.
Yeah, get the ball in. So that's what we're talking about, though, right? Those muscle memory reactions, not there.
Yep.
And no harm done. It's 3-1. Double play still in order. 1 out.
Yep. Yeah, Eastside not generally an outfielder trying to learn what to do. Also, we didn't have the normal second baseman calling for a cutoff.
Right.
So
we didn't have the first baseman in that cut 4 position right there either.
Right.
He's cut 4. Maybe Eastside goes home and knows first baseman's going to cut it and get that runner at second. We don't know.
Yeah.
Lots to work on till spring. So Gianni, 4th consecutive batter, 0-1. Good sign. Way to get it. You want to get ahead as a pitcher. And you feel it's so much better to pitch.
Gives you a chance to play with some of the pitches that you want.
And, yep, that's a good throw.
Good throw. Ball skips off Javon's glove.
Hey, good throw down, 2-3. All right, so as a result, it'll be 4-3, 1 out, runner at second now.
Yep.
And was that a called strike?
I don't think so. I think that was a ball.
Ball. Okay, 1-1's a count. Going to be just a bit low. Good placement on that one right there. So 2-1.
Gianni looking around, making a survey of the land, noticing that there's only a runner on second. Swinging
Good challenge pitch. You can do really whatever he wants right here with a runner at second. 2-2 count. I think another fastball.
I'd love to see a fastball, maybe elevated, but really elevated. Don't give him somebody he can hit. Give him somebody he can do nothing with.
It's going to be low and away. It's going to go right back to Jorge. Runner at second. Didn't really think about it.
Heard that concrete sound and just stopped in his tracks because that ball's
So I think,
traveling.
and he just saw the throw down too.
Yeah.
Right. He knows.
He's not going to mess around. So a little zipper out at second, but
3-2 offering.
Not looking back.
Oh, and it low and outside and paints the corner. So beautiful pitch on the 3-2 count. Nothing you can do with that.
No,
you ain't going to hit it.
Number 4 was sort of stuck there.
You got to throw your arms out and hope to foul it out.
Yeah.
Foul it off. So.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The way Gianni's been moving the ball around, you had no idea that was coming low and away. So, so 2 strikeouts for Gianni this inning, 1 earned run.
First pitch swinging.
Straight back. So 5
consecutive batters.
5 consecutive batters starting 0-1.
That's, I mean, you know, if you're watching this, Ruiz's, right?
Yes.
You know, that's a great thing. Start
Yes.
ahead, work ahead,
Yes.
work ahead.
And you know a pitcher is ready to play, ready to come in and pitch when they're doing that. So those of you that were here watching Teddy, and we saw Isaac as well, just not really ready to bring the heat or bring the confidence. So Gianni very much working to establish himself as the...
Gianni's going to hop off, throw it back to second. Javon puts the tag on his hands. The batter's going to walk up.
Not quite flexible enough to walk himself all the way up, so
No?
sort of stuck there a little bit. So Gianni now with the 0-1 count, 2 down, runner on second. Middle infielders having a conversation between themselves about who's covering.
It's going to be up and in, 1-1.
Yep. So Gianni doing a little Fernando Valenzuela there, rocking fire, not looking home, and you can see he missed by 7-10 inches, not looking where he's throwing.
Got to breathe through the eyelids. Breathe through the eyelids on that one. So here's the 1-1 delivery. Nice spot.
Oh!
So just a bit outside. I like that pitch right there, though, on 1-1.
Yeah.
See if he wants to expand the zone just a bit. So 2-1's the count.
Yeah, we haven't been getting that outside pitch at all. The ump is setting up over the inside shoulder of the catcher, so you're better off throwing inside, which is where this pitch should be.
And there's
it
the
is.
inside. So out and in, out and in. 2-2's the count. So excellent job of east and west and north and south.
Yes.
And, you know, just what you like to see.
Yeah, I mean, you got Jorge back there calling it, and then you got Gianni executing on it. So really, this duo working well together.
Here's the 2-2. Low.
All right.
So another 3-2 count. Bag open. Don't want to get there, but there's a bag open.
Yep. I think you want to just bring this one, if you can, Fastball inside.
Quality at bat by number 14. Stepped off. Didn't see the sign.
Johnny asking for the count. Getting a new sign here. Paint the inside third of the plate.
And a foul tip into Jorge. Squeezes it out of the inning. 1 run across. And great inning.
Yeah, so we got to get at least 1 run to tie the inning and 2 runs to win the inning. And that'll be with this lineup ahead of us. We've got Isai, Jabril, and Isaac, which will turn the lineup over and therefore bring up, if any of those guys get on, we've got Javon, Chris, and Teddy. So, look, that's, man, it doesn't feel like autumn, but I'm getting scores from my European soccer, which means it is time for autumn. So, and the kids are back in school, and so fall ball appropriate, even though it's 90, I think my phone says 92 right now.
Yeah,
so
it's a warm 92 at that.
Yeah, let's see.
But good to see that there's no threat of rain, hopefully this afternoon. So.
Oh, man.
It came down in your neck of the woods yesterday, not in ours.
Oh, we had all kinds of, 5 to 10 minute torrential downpour kind of stuff, and I did worry that it was going to impact today's game, but clearly down south here, it does not look as though they got any.
No.
The sprinklers are on and whatnot. The ground is plenty of dust.
Yeah.
So
it looks like a fast outfield, and I think we saw that in the bottom of the second. We had a couple split the gap, but Jack's really rolled. He really popped out right into the bat path. That field's playing fast. We can get a hold of another one here in the gap.
Yeah, it's definitely playing more like a fairway than the rough.
Yeah.
So if we can get the ball out there. Now, the tricky part for us is we have not really had a ton of contact. We had Gianni in the first, did hit a fly ball, but the left fielder got underneath it. Then a couple of balls in the outfield that last inning. So let's see where the bottom of the order here can do their job to get on and bring the top of the order up. We can roll that over.
And Isai was right in the middle of a great at bat.
He was.
He was. Made an adjustment down 0-2, fouled one off, sprayed one down the line. Really saw the ball a bit better. It's going to be the same pitcher, number 5 on the mound. Let's see if Isai can be a lead off here and
get on.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We need base runners.
Yep. We're coming up on about an hour of the game, so just so you know, everybody, the new 13U is an hour 45 or 7 innings. So we could go 7. Unlikely to go 7 at this pace. We're likely to go 5 or 6, but we could go 7 or an hour 45, and just a different intensity though from like a tournament weekend for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see something get cranked up this inning though. You hit and you don't stop hitting, and it's contagious.
It is contagious.
And
it gets in the pitcher's head, and yeah, there's all kinds of things. I will say that this team, has a lot of talent, and they have a lot of heart, but they aren't necessarily in the same kid. So your son has both, and was the leader of the team, both in the dugout and on the field. With him not on the team this year, it's going to be up for the remaining roster to figure out who that's going to be. You've got people like Jorge or even Teddy who are just so physically gifted but want to be quiet, don't really want to really be that loud team leader. And then you've got other folks like a Jack who is all scrap and got to get his team up. So we're looking for a team leader, and that's another thing that can appear this fall ball, and we could need that person to sort of make their first attempt this half inning
and sees the opportunity. And if half of the dugout is positive and chirping, as soon as you step on the field, you want an hold the one. So this is just what we saw in a a diving catch by the left fielder. God, he just read that one, and great at bat, great defensive play, good baseball.
Baseball.
And Isai did what he's supposed to do with a 1-0 pitch, and he just let loose on it. And you got to tip your cap to that one right there. But
bravo to the left fielder there. Read it well. Good dive. With that, a great swing, but unfortunately a very exciting out.
Yes, loud out.
Yes, Jabril now in, number 2.
And Jabril's right there. So, lots of color in the bats, lots of Don Johnsons.
Yeah, lots of Don Johnsons. Everything old is new again. So, re-rocking the 80s.
Jill's gonna work from the 0-1. Here's the delivery. It's gonna be elevated a little bit inside too, so good eye. Leave that one alone. 1-1's the count, gives a nod to Hunter, as Hunter seemed to be in agreement that
Let her swing.
Yeah.
Let her
So
swing.
1-1's the count. See what Jabril gets right here. It looks like he might go right center. Nope, it's up and away.
Nothing you could do with that. So good, good take. You thinking right center?
I'm thinking right center.
Right center does appear to be quite open. If you're playing like a fairway out there, that's an easy double.
Here's a pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss.
A little behind on that
Yeah.
one. The pitch is still, I think, coming in the low 50s.
So here's the 2-2 after a loud first out of the inning. We'll see if Jabril can work his way on the delivery. It's going to be up 3-2. Quality at bat. QAB for number 2.
Yep. Again, yeah, that was 50. So number 5 appears to be tiring a little bit. He was throwing 55 in the first. Not surprising. It's hot out there. I don't know how many pitch counts or pitches he got on the arm, but they've had some time off baseball.
See if he tries low and away again. It's low.
Oh,
But center cut. 2 outs.
Step in, bottom of the order. So, assuming Isaac gets on, that would bring Javon, maybe Chris, maybe Teddy up.
First pitch ball up and in.
So, Jackrabbits in a little bit of a hole, need to score a run to tie and win the inning, or at least tie the inning. 2 runs to win the inning, and I've already spotted Hitstreak 2 outs.
Here's the 1-0. It's going to be inside. Isaac likes it. Fouls it off towards the broadcast booth. Past Javon to Hunter. Hunter back to the pitcher. Pitcher back to the mound. So 2 out, 1-1.
So as we mentioned when Isaac was pitching, he was on the 13U team in the summer, but actually was playing up. So he has come down, or has decided to stay the same at 13U with us in the fall here. And again, interested in having him really develop as a pitcher and join us in the summer.
2-1 count. Pitcher steps off, gets his footing. Standing right in the middle of the rubber, working from the stretch and the delivery. It's going to be up and in. And it's kind of been up there this inning, right?
Yeah.
It's up. It's leaving it up. He's leaving it up. He's not finishing his pitches. And so
But he's got to be finishing the pitches. The front foot's got to be striding, bending the knee, and then arm really stretching towards the catcher. Let's see if we see that this pitch.
here's the 3-1. And Isaac's going to foul that one. That's a good cut right there, right?
That was fine.
Something middle in, low, something to handle.
Yep.
It's a 3-2 count now, but I love that. I love that swing right there in that position.
Yep.
So, and I think as a result, you're going to see the pitcher miss tie again. And the last thing you want to do is walk someone with 2 outs.
Yeah, it's
2
very
out walks.
frustrating.
It's very
Especially after you've gone 5 pitches or 6 pitches with him. So
QAB, here's the payoff. And he's going to leave one over the plate. It's going to kind of float, and Isaac's going to reach base. Oh, wait a second, there's going to be a play. And so it's going to get past first baseman. He tried to do the splits and was darn close to doing it. That would have hurt me. As a result, it's going to go past first baseman, hit the fence, and Isaac's going to be standing on second.
big swing there for Isaac. We'll have him take second on the throw. But a little lollygag in there out of the box,
Yeah.
and center
He almost got cut.
center fielder almost made him pay. So Javon up now, and had an unsuccessful first at bat where he went down on strikes. Chance to see the same pitcher again.
So new life, 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Jay's going to work ahead, and let's see what he can do with it right here. I think he's going to find something to pull. This pitcher's been leaving it in and middle. Let's see if he finds something to pull right here.
Yeah.
Get past the catcher. It's going to go off the backstop. We weren't looking. Should be standing at third right now.
Oh.
So, we're missing that one. Got to read that one as soon as it squirts off the glove, and there was plenty of opportunity right there.
Yeah.
So,
Isaac should be on third, but now it's going to be to Javon to get a single, get him in with 2 outs. Isaac should be running when the ball's hit.
So here's the 2-0. Miss.
I don't hate that.
No.
It looked like he was a little ahead of it, but I think with a 2-0 count, that was a very drivable pitch.
I like the idea. I want to see him finish his bat path, pointing to where he wants to hit that one over there, and I think he hits that. Here's the 2-1. He's still way ahead. Middle, and he's going to pop that one up. It might No, it's going to go to the side. Oh, he's going to drop it. So Isaac, it didn't really run hard. And, you know, you got to, with 2 outs, you're running.
You got to be running hard.
You have to assume that it's going to drop. You shouldn't even be looking at that.
Nope.
So, runners at first and third now.
Christopher's up. So again, a couple of mental errors that Isaac didn't move on the pass ball and then wasn't running real hard on that kind of routine fly ball. So that is that's the difference right now on a 4-3 game. Javon with a nice big lead over there on first.
Christopher went down on strikes in his first at-bats. It's going to be a runner taking off. It's going to get past the catcher. Catcher's wasn't going to throw down anyway, so now single scores 2 with Jay standing on second.
Nice easy swing. Get a single. Right side's wide open. Yeah, single scores 2 here. And
And more importantly, single wins the inning. Oh, that one was right there, teed up for him.
Yep.
Swung through it, head came off a bit. It's a 1-1 count.
So again, Chris still working on finding that form. It's really worked on it all season. Sometimes he had it, sometimes he didn't. Let's see what we get here.
Swinging the meta, by the way. Shout out to the meta. Here's the 1-1. Again, right there. So swinging through that inside middle cut ball. 1 and 2's the count.
Kind of meant, would he pull his head or just a little ahead of it?
Pulled his head.
Pull his head.
Yeah, I pulled his head on that.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, he's got to keep his eye on the ball the whole time.
And there's the outside. Umpire thought about it just a bit, but then realized that hasn't been a strike all game, but he did think about it.
He wanted to call that a strike.
He did.
But it hasn't been a strike all game, so at least he's keeping himself consistent.
2-2. Inside again, yep. Yeah.
Strike 3. So ends the half inning, and Jackrabbits leave 2 important runs on base. So with that, we're going to go to the top of the 4th. We'll see what our defensive setup looks like, and we'll see who takes the mound.
No, bro.
You done?
I'm done.
So good to see you.
So good.
Oh, thanks for coming out.
With you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. You are. All right, everybody, we got Izzy going to be pitching. So Isaiah, who has a rocket for an arm and maybe the second hardest thrower on the team, but has struggled with throwing strikes consistently. So that'll be the thing he'll be working on this fall ball season. I'm looking forward to him doing it. He really whips it. There's just a strong whip action in his wrist. So Tony's had to go home. Our time with Tony was always going to be short-lived, but now we've had to send him on his merry way. So you'll have just me for the rest of the game. I'll try to see if I can get some other parents to join me, and at least we can get some additional voices here. But as we go into the top of the 4th, Hitstreak with 4, Jackrabbits with 3, and Izzy on the mound. Behind the plate will be Isai, Jack on first, Ricardo on second, Jorge in short, Gianni in third, so kind of a more standard setup for the infield. In the outfield, we got Javon in left. We've got, looks like Joe in center, and then I think Isaac in right. So, sort of a different setup in the outfield, but the infield looking very normal. I was going to see how fast it is. So it looks like Isaiah is throwing 55 to 58 miles an hour. So again, not as hard as Gianni, but harder than Teddy, harder than Jack throw. And his real challenge again is keeping the ball in the zone. That's what he's got to work on, is just being in and around the zone. And if he can do that, he'll be very hard to hit. So the kids all went back to school this week or the previous week. The Aurora School District starting 2 weeks ago, and the Denver School District starting this last week. So again, it is hot, but it is fall ball. We are back to the fall as we see that first pitch at 59, low and away. That has not been a strike all day. So again, that whipping action, which creates all the speed, also hurts his ability to stay in the zone because he comes from the, oh, there we go, swing and a miss on a 56-mile-an-hour pitch. Ball whips from the arm to the glove side. So to a right-handed batter, it's always kind of moving away from you. And if he's the right release point, he'll be unhittable. The wrong release point, it'll slide too far out of the zone. That ball was high. 56 as well. .56 at the knees. Isaiah just absolutely having a great first couple pitches here. He definitely came ready to get some folks out. So Isaiah looking over at Jack for unknown reasons. Oh, Isaiah reminding Jack that if the drop third strike, he's got to be there, but Jack knows. And Isaiah got a little ahead of himself, ball high. So full count now. Payoff pitch will be coming. Important for Isaiah to get this first out. We've been putting way too many of the Hitstreak batters on for free. That ball's way high. Isaiah misses ball 4. So after a couple of beautiful strikes, we got 4 balls. He's throwing about 58. Yeah, so not quite as hard as Gianni, but harder than everybody else. But that's never been his problem. It's location, yeah. So Isaiah now to the lefty, and that ball is thrown in the dirt, doesn't quite get there, skips through. Runner is going to get to second, no problem. Looked like maybe Eastside not having a good grip. Isaiah is going to have a 1-0 count to work with here. Again, throwing really hard. The ball's too high. He's got to learn to bring that ball down. It looks like he's finishing his pitches, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Maybe a release point issue, but he's definitely bending the front foot and the arm's coming down. Swing and a miss at a 60-mile-an-hour pitch. So next pitch, ball's way outside. All right, now 3 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, Isaiah. How you going right now? That's good.
There's a nice breeze blowing from the first base line. I guess that was a strike. I'll be honest, I must have been off by 1. Not sure. In my mind, that looked like ball 4, but.
Go hard, Forrest. Go hard.
Now he's going to walk. So runners on first and second, both base on balls. And then steps number 17, helmet and jersey matching. Oh no, slow internet. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Come on, Isaiah.
And it looks like I have internet problems, folks. I apologize. I'm going to try to fix that. The T-Mobile hotspot, if it gets hot, stops working. So I'm going to go try to figure out if I can cool it down. And next pitch here from Izzy. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. 17 helping out Izzy there.
Who knows what?
There you go. Strike two. Just needs to recreate that a couple of times. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Nobody down. Runners on first and second. 57, but at the feet. All right, let's see if my internet's better now here. Ball 4. Apologize, I was behind on pitches, so that'll give us the bases loaded, all on base on balls. Coach asking for time to have a conversation. So you can do a lot when you're pitching, but if you keep giving up base on balls, there's nothing your defense can do for you. Let's see if what words of wisdom Isaiah's given. Oh. Looks like there was a real command to come much more over the top. So let's see if that is, will he be able to make that mid-inning adjustment? And if so, if that can allow us to get some balls in play and some hits, or some ground balls, excuse me, because right now with nobody out and the bases loaded, we have quite a bit of work ahead of us here. Ball's barely high, but so this is again has been Isaiah's issue in the summer as well when he pitched, was falling behind and then just having a hard time throwing consecutive strikes. And without the ability to throw consecutive strikes, you're not going to get those close calls from the ump. Isaiah steps off. Now he steps back on. Bases loaded, 2 balls, no strikes. Sun really beaten down. There's a strike at 59. That was nice. So if he can live there, kind of letters high, waist high, at 59, it'll be hard for anybody to do anything with it. That was a beautiful pitch, 59 as well. So he's found his groove. If you can find one more here, get an all-important pitch, or all-important out here. Timeout, called by the batter. Taking a deep breath, realizing he's seeing that high heat, trying to figure out what to do with it. Draws a little X in the sand, steps back in. Isaiah now in a groove and ready to throw. So when you're a pitcher, if you start throwing strikes, ball is inside. You just want to get the ball back and throw it again. So full count, no place to put this number 27. So we're going to need to throw a strike here. That ball is bounced in, and everybody advances, and the hit streak will put another run on the board. 5-3 hit streak. And coach is going to call a second timeout. That will bring in a new pitcher. So Isaiah faced 4 batters, walked them all. Coach is seeing enough for today. They'll work on it during the mid-season or midweek practice. And looks like Jack will come in. And Jack will inherit the bases loaded with nobody out. Joe will move to first, and then what do we got? Chris, I think, move into center. So that'll be Javon in left, Chris in center, and Isaac in right, with Joe at first, and Ricardo, then Jorge, then Gianni. So plenty of good talent out there. Isai just stopping the ball with his chest on the warm-ups here for Jack. I believe Jack had some throws earlier, and so he's not coming in cold. But he does not have the luxury at all of having any place to put these batters, so he's got to bring them strikes immediately. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, is it going to blow for a little bit, or is it going to blow for a bunch? I know. I may have to, because I can't run all my cameras and my scoreboard without, so Jack has been working. He's primarily a left-handed 54 mile an hour fastball pitcher, and he's been working on trying to do some off-speed pitch or some breaking pitch, but he has not yet mastered anything. So look for him to really work on that, especially once he gets one down. He has a little bit to play with here. Again, bases loaded. Jackrabbits need to get an out. So bases loaded. One run already in for Hitstreak, and first pitch from Jack. Low and away. Haven't been getting that pitch all day, so Jack cannot live out there. He's got to bring the ball inside to a right-handed batter, which is hard for a lefty. He's got to kind of pitch back across his body. He's all the way on the rubber, all the way by the third base side, which should help. Throw over to first. I'm not sure why they're doing that, because if that gets past, then 2 runs are scored. So we got a timeout on the field for tying the shoe. Jack and Joe will play a little catch. And it looks like we're ready to go here. Jack now going off the windup now, so off, no longer on the stretch, windup. 52, beautiful pitch on the outside corner. Lots of action. The ball actually went from glove side to arm side, so almost breaking away from the right-handed batter there. So I think that's just a natural thing he's been doing. I don't think that's part of his fastball. Swing and a miss at a 51 mile an hour pitch. So roughly an 8-9 mile an hour speed difference between Isaiah and Jack. So again, Jack, if he's feeling the changeup, it'll be right here. Foul ball. 52, so straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Number 9 looks like a hitter. He's got good form. He's getting bat on the ball. Swinging a really short stick, though. Very small for a kid that tall. Let's see what the next pitch is. Strike 3, 49, right down the middle. And that will end number 9's at-bat. First out of the inning, number 10. All right, Jack confirming that there's 1 out. One of the things that Jack definitely does as a pitcher is command that mound and command the middle of the infield. Definitely takes control. Oh, no idea what that pitch is, because that was a strike. But outside, I guess. One down. Coach calling for a double play up the middle. We have the regular cast in. There it is. There's the makeup pitch. After 2 pitches, we got 1-1. Probably not the order I would have called them in, but that's the right result after 2 pitches. Jack again throwing 49 to 53 miles an hour. So nothing to blow anybody away with, but location. Excellent stop by Isai. Being the catcher is amazingly underappreciated. How active you have to be while wearing all that battle gear, and how your errors are magnified when and if they happen. Oh! Unsure what that one was, because it was a beautiful pitch. So 3-1. Hopefully we can get a makeup pitch here if Jack can So Jack's got to shake it off mentally. This is a place where a pitcher stands on an island, didn't get the call he needed, so rather than a 2-2 count, he's got a 3-1 count and just has to serve up a pitch here. And with that, and that'll put another run on the board for Hitstreak. So Jack really not able to shake off the bad call from the ump and walks the batter in. So again, fall ball developmental, this is a thing, Jack, if you come back and watch. I'm not sure how you do it, so I'm gonna ask Coach about, but you gotta shake those off when you don't get those calls. In steps a lefty, so we have a lefty on lefty. Jack is bouncing the ball the last couple pitches up, so probably either a bad release point or holding the ball too tightly in his hand. One ball now, the lefty. Ball as well. So this is Jack's first time throwing off the 54-foot mound. Not really a real impact for him too much, but nonetheless seems to be impacting the length of which he can throw the ball. So he has a strong enough arm for sure to get there, but so coach telling him to refocus. So again, mental game for a pitcher. So much of this game is a mental game, and 3-0, he knows he's got to serve up a fastball right down the middle, and he does, although that was a little on the outside corner. So nicely placed by Jack. So double play still in order. There's actually a force at any base, so look for any ground ball to be a force play. Ball 4, ball's in the dirt. So Jack threw 4 balls and they were all in the dirt. That'll give another run to Hitstreak. So Hitstreak 7-3 Hitstreak. Hitstreak just standing up there, not actually, not earning these in your traditional manner, but instead being competitive and not swinging at bad pitches and then getting walked. So good on them for playing the baseball they need to be playing. They've got plenty of runs on the board. Huge hole on the left side. Again, a throw over to first, completely unsure why, because a ball gets through over there, scores 2. A little crazy on the first base line. The biggest amount of energy we've had all inning. Swing and a miss and the ball in the dirt. So Jack now with his first lead on a batter. See if he can do this again. Foul ball. Good swing by number 11 here, although he was stepping away. So likely he hits a ball in the air or on the ground right to your second baseman. So look for Ricardo to make this play. Now the infield playing pretty soft. So a ground ball, Ricardo's going to need, if he's going to turn 2, he's going to need to charge, pivot and fire to second. And another foul ball. So could be a fly ball here. He's getting underneath it as well, dropping his elbow. So Jackrabbits have a real opportunity here to get an infield fly potentially or something similar for this next. Ball's high. So Jack needs to keep pumping those fastballs inside to number 11, who then steps away and doesn't able to provide much power on it, which is what he needs. We're throwing to first again for reasons. No play over there, and no place for that runner to go. And that ball floats in for a ball 2. Jackrabbits are going to need some extra help here to get out of this inning without any further damage. So keeping a ball this kid can hit. Oh, wow, ball low apparently. Across the plate, definitely at the knees, if not the thighs. But now it's full count. Jack's got to go get him. That's the only thing here. Even he's got to take a little off. And there it is, swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down now. Jackrabbits need one more. We are about an hour and a half into this game, so look for probably, well, depending on how this goes, Jackrabbits may have the final at-bats here in the bottom of the fourth, and that may be all, ladies and gentlemen. So we definitely are dug ourselves in the hole, 7-3. Ground ball through the right side. That's going to score one, if not two. And 2 runs are in with a beautiful single from the Hitstreak batter. Well executed. And 9-3. The game is pretty much in hand for Hitstreak at this point. So Jackrabbits now just got to figure out what are they going to learn from this game. What's going to be the developmental thing they're going to take away, either as a team or as individual. So Isaac there in right field. Don't know if he normally played right field for the team in the summer, but didn't know what to do with it. Probably ball away. So they did. Funny thing there, the first base coach yelled back. So the first base runner on first base dived back into first. You want to play home, pitch home. Unfortunately, Jack not able to convert on that first one, so it was a ball away. Now I got the camera on the right place. Nobody standing at second in case the runner, there's a play for the runner at second. Gianni was moving over to cover third in case the runner started to go. So 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Jack looking at second for some reason there rather than looking at home. So Jackrabbits just baking under the sun. Swing and a miss. Jack throws slow enough that all these pitches look very hittable to the Hitstreak batters, but he puts a little bit of movement on them, locates them high, low, so it's tougher than one could imagine, but he's always going to be a pitch to contact batter. So just needs to embrace it and know he's not going to blow anybody away, but instead have them move the ball around, and if they hit it, then hope your defense makes the play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. He's going to go off the windup, so that'll just concede the next 80 bases. So off the windup, there's no real way to pick off a runner, so the runner at second should just be going. Swing and a miss. And we get the 3 down. Whoops. So there we go. Now we go to the bottom of the fourth. We're about an hour and 40 minutes into this game, so this is probably going to be it for the Jackrabbits. So Teddy will lead off, followed by Gianni, Jorge, and Aaron. And we are down 9-3, so not a whole lot of opportunities probably for us to come back and do much here. But nonetheless, each of these batters has to think about what's the thing that they care the most about, and they can get the most out of their at-bat. So, yay developmental baseball. Yay getting better. Oh, he hit 60. He hit 60, yeah. So that made him as fast as Gianni. Faster than Teddy, faster than Jack. So
Cole faster.
Cole would hit low 60s,
Yeah.
but, you know, again, speed don't matter if you don't throw strikes.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
But he hadn't pitched in like a year.
Oh, I
Literally.
thought you guys were doing...
No, we're pitching
Oh.
in practice.
Pitcher, boys. New pitcher. New pitcher.
All right, Teddy will step in now. Sorry, I had a bunch of parents come up asking a bunch of questions here at the between seasons. So Teddy's up, brand new pitcher, tall kid. During warm-ups, hard time finding the strike zone. So Teddy with a foul ball, quite a ways behind it. He told him that he needs to have a plan when he gets up there, and he and I both thought right center was pretty wide open, so maybe he's shooting for that with that foul ball off to the right side. Pitcher in the windup. Here it comes. Teddy with that fly ball into right center. And it's going to drop. Exactly where he wanted to go. He's going to go two. He better hustle. He better hustle. And he's in. Stand-ups double for Teddy. Man, he and I chatted about doing that, and he did it. He's just such a natural talent. As his dad, I'm so impressed. I could never do that when I played. I knew what to do. I just never could. But instead, Teddy with a stand-up double, putting the ball in the right center field, like you said. Gianni now up to bat. This pitcher throws a 54-mile-an-hour ball up in Gianni's eyes. So 54 on that, I think, was an off-speed pitch. Fastball at 57 is low and away and is a strike today, or right now. Hasn't really been that way all day. But Gianni now, gonna have to be smart about it. If he can turn on a 57-mile-an-hour pitch, it'll go good. Gets past. Teddy is standing up at third.
Go 7!
And we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Teddy standing on third. Gianni now. Jackrabbits needing 7 runs to win the game. Swing and a miss at a 54-mile-an-hour pitch. So this is very hittable pitcher. He's a lot more in the zone than he was during warm-ups, so that's good to know. So let's see if we can get another pitch here. Looks like he got a different grip. He did. And Teddy doesn't come. Teddy does the mistake of turning his back on the catcher. Catcher almost threw it down. Teddy would have been out by a mile, but catcher didn't, so we're all good. Other teams showing up for the next game. USA Baseball behind us, looks like. And the payoff pitch coming to Gianni. And that ball bounces. Gianni's going to go. And Teddy's going to score on the pass ball. No one went and got it, so
Go 7!
heads up play by Teddy to make that happen. So 9-4. Jackrabbits are going to need 5 runs to win. Sorry, 5 runs to tie, 6 runs to win. I think it's probably a bridge too far, but I'm willing to be wrong this afternoon. Jorge steps in, and that ball is high and away. So number 10 out there, when he's throwing hard, he grooves the ball, but now it's working, look like a changeup. That ball's inside. Gianni slides and takes out the second baseman. And so Gianni, with a heavy late slide, takes the second baseman out. And coach called timeout, I guess. I didn't see him get actually authorized for timeout, but it looked like that he's out there anyway, having a conversation with his infield. I'm going to go get a confirmation on the count. And we got a 2-0 count to Jorge. Jorge can do what he wants with it. My man, look at you. What? You need Gatorade? We can get you Gatorade. Beautiful, you hit it exactly what we talked about. And then good heads up base running. That was brilliant. So Teddy coming by the broadcast booth here, giving him some props as his proud papa who did exactly what he wanted. His shoelace is untied. He's going to drink a lot of Gatorade right now as Jorge steps back. Play-by-play on the Gatorade. Teddy has both an A&W root beer and the blue Gatorade. Neither one will have any liquid in it when the game is over, I'm sure. Number 10, tall kid, and has been keeping the ball up to everybody here. So Jorge will be taking. There'll be a play at third. Or there will not be a play at third. I thought there was going to be a run down. And Jorge is going to go down on 4 pitches. So it looks like we do have Hitstreak working on some developmental. I think the catcher's a new catcher, and you're seeing he's been surprised a couple of times that the ball wasn't in his glove. And that's resulted in a couple of bases for us. Jorge is going to steal second. And then the runner comes home, and then Jorge is going to go to third. Jorge with a double stolen base and a run for the Jackrabbits before a pitch is even thrown. So Aaron now up to bat with Ricardo in the on-deck circle. That ball is high. So again, number 10 missing high, not really finishing his pitches, and a little bit of a release point problem for him. Aaron just got to be smart here. I think you got to plan on taking until he throws a strike. And that ball gets away. Jorge does not come down. And 9-5 score with Jorge now on third. We got to get this group of batters on base here. This is a group that struggled when they were up in the second. Aaron swings and yep. Aaron's got to have the discipline here to so swing. So we got a swing and a pitch that wasn't a strike, and now it's 2-2. Should be ball 4, and Aaron's now got to get this here. So let's see what Aaron's able to do, and the pitcher with his next pitch. Ball's low and away. Aaron's not tempted. Now we got a full count. Aaron really needs to get on here. We've got Ricardo, real strong contact hitter, on up next. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that was a beautiful off-speed pitch by number 10. Ricardo, who was our home run derby winner, was steps in now. And Jorge with a huge lead comes running down, and he does not come on that pass ball. Ricardo takes ball 1 very high. Huge hole on the right side for Ricardo if he wants it. And that ball is way outside. Hits the fence, but Jorge does not come. 2-0. So right now the pitcher has thrown 1 strike in the last 7 pitches, although he was helped with two half swings by Aaron. So I think you got to be taken here. That ball is at Ricardo's head. Absolutely taking there. .3-0 now, Ricardo. And I got a slow internet warning. We're working on it, folks. Trying to keep our hotspot cool. There it is, strike. Pitcher takes a lot off that one. Does what he needs to do, which is to get the ball right over the plate at the knees. Strong breeze kind of whipping through now. Ricardo with a 3-1 count. Huge hole on the right side. Foul ball. That was a decent swing. So Ricardo now with an important pitch. Pitcher making it really obvious he's bringing something different. Ball inside. Ricardo's going to take first. Way to be patient now. Now we got Izzy. Now we got Isaiah. And we got Joe in the on-deck circle. So look for a steal here, maybe a double steal, depending on if Ricardo can get a good enough lead. We'd then have Jorge go home. But it's all dependent upon Izzy here. There's the steal. That ball skips past. Little Ricardo slow and trying to draw the pitch, or draw the throw, excuse me, but he does not. So now when Izzy makes contact, he drives the ball deep. So look for a deep fly ball here, especially because the pitcher's throwing so hard. But that ball is behind Izzy's head, so there's nothing you can do with that. And we got 2 balls now. And Isaiah steps in. Pitcher, again, struggling to find that zone. That was a beautiful pitch. Well done. Execute there. Isaiah knows he's got to swing now if it's close. He was taken all the way. Pitcher getting his grip. Swing and a miss. Ball inside at the knees. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes. You have the 1 out already, and then we've got second and third. So a single scores 2. Again, huge hole on the right side for anybody who can poke it through there. Foul ball. That was the right idea, and it was going the right direction. Just didn't quite get enough on it. Ump calls out 2-2. So now we've got Coach Nick running down the line, retrieving the foul ball. Izzy steps in. Isaiah now got it timed. If it comes over the plate, look for him to drive this ball. Strike at the knees, and he is out. That was well thrown by number 10, kind of at the knees, sliding away. Joe's checking with the man above now, so he won't get plunked this time. He got hit by a pitch last time. Again, that right side still wide open for Joe if he can punch it out there. Joe does not swing, takes ball 1 inside and at the knees. If there weren't 2 outs, I'd love to see Joe bunt here, but with 2 down, it would be super stupid, so he's going to swing away. There it is, through the right side. That's going to score 1 at least. That will just score 1. And that guy's throwing to nobody. And we will have runners advance. So Jack will step in now. What? With 2 down, I'm not sure why Ricardo wasn't running there. But now we've got Jack up. Jack represents the tying run, so hugely important that Jack gets on. This, I believe, is the full time now, so I think this will be the end of the game for us. I doubt we'll have another inning. And Jack with a ground ball. Gets through. Will score 1. It will score 2. And with that now, we have the tying run a mere 160 feet from home. We've got Isai up. Isai's a big swinger. We're getting a time from the coach of Hitstreak. He's going to go in with second visit of the inning, so that's a brand new pitcher will be coming in after giving up a few runs. Number 10 will be relieved of his duties, and we'll have a new pitcher. That new pitcher will be a right-handed pitcher. Can't see his number from here, but Isai steps in as the winning run, Jabrell on deck, and then we'd have Isaac after that. And honestly, that's as far as we're going to get, because we're either going to win the game or we're going to be, he'll have our third out. So I think that's what we're looking at here. A couple more batters. I'm going to go confirm with Blue that we're on time. We're overtime, so we are either third out or 2 more runs for the Jackrabbits. Jack's making friends with the entire outfield here, or sorry, entire infield. Let's see how these warm-up pitches are coming in. They looked a lot slower than the previous pitcher, but they were. That first one was right over the plate. 42. Full 18 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour slower than the previous pitcher. So our guys are going to have to move way up in the box and be ready for a much slower pitcher. And Eastside getting everybody sorted. So Jack is the tying run on second. Look for him to move any ball that squirts past the catcher. Swing and a miss, a 49-mile-an-hour pitch. He's way ahead of it. This is going to be trouble for our guys. We don't do well on slow pitchers, so going to be trouble for our guys here. Eastside just needs to get on. This kid's definitely throwing strikes, so you want to be ready. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Jack still at second, Eastside up. Again, Eastside is the winning run, so Jack needs to score and Eastside needs to score, and that's the winning run. Jabrell on deck. And the ground ball down the left. And he is out at first by a step. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. So that'll end it after 4 innings in about an hour, 55 minutes. Jackrabbits go down to Hitstreak. We will next Sunday at the same time, same field, in fact. So make sure you liked and subscribed and hit the bell so you get notified. Also, if you're a family member, you can get into the app where I post the link every time. So make sure that you've got, if you're not getting that, make sure you're contacting a family member for Team Reach and get a Team Reach code. So Rabbits Broadcasting signing off. We will see you next Sunday for the Jackrabbits' next game of fall season. Thank you and have a good day, everybody.